hugely important for my kids to go to college. It was just a given right from the start. They were going to go to college because I don't think you can really fit into society right now unless you have a college education.
Definitely there's sacrifices that you have to make financially, time-wise.
Just separation is a sacrifice too, so that's tough.
What advice would I give my children going off to college? Have fun, maybe not too much fun, and remember that you're there to learn and go to school.
This is the first time I've been out on my own, so it's a totally new experience for me. It's a little scary because I have to do things on my own, I have to pay for certain things on my own, cook my own food and do my own laundry, which is a new thing for me.
It's a little bit scary, it's a lot bigger than high school, and the classes involve a lot more work.
I was a little bit homesick in the first week because, you know, I just miss my friends. Like, it's amazing here, but you just want to share the experience with your friends because we don't have that many.
It's hard to stay on your school stuff already, and it's the beginning of school right now, and like, I've only done one homework assignment. I've already missed one of my classes.
As a high school student, I was a very diligent student, and I always worried about my studies and keeping track, but since I moved up here, I do tend to not study as much and not complete the assignments like I should because of partying.
I've only been here for like 2 weeks, and it's kind of difficult because, you know, you just want to have fun and party the whole time, but then at the same time, you know you're here for a reason, like school.
There's constantly alcohol everywhere, and I mean, during the week you'd think that kids slowed down a little bit, and it really hasn't at all.
Most people I know do drink, and it's a nice way of meeting new people and interacting. It's a nice way to let loose and let the stress from school free.
One of my good friends from the summer, for going away present, his uncle gave him 5 fake IDs confiscated from the military. So I am 24 years old, 5'11", from Soledad, California.
I get
Totally passes every time.
It's scary for me because I've always gone to parties, but I've never been like the drunk girl, and I've never wanted that kind of lifestyle. But there's a lot of pressures here. I mean, people are constantly going out.
I definitely would tell my parents about my 9-day binge drinking extravaganza, and I don't tell my parents about like smoking or drinking.
There's some times when I wouldn't want my mom to find out what I'm doing just because like she knows I go to parties, but I don't think she knows like what extent they are like and like how much I drink or anything like that. She knows I drink, but not like binge drinking or anything like we usually do.
Within 1 month of being up here, I'd wrecked someone's car and I'd broken my foot. The night of my wreck, we all decided that I would probably be the best to drive out of everyone because I had had the least to drink. So I was a little bit less drunk than everyone else, but after I started driving and got mixed up and then hit the median, I realized that I shouldn't have been driving because I might have been the worse off. And so it was just huge guilt because I took the keys when I knew I shouldn't have been driving.
When I've been out partying, I've definitely seen some broken noses, people passed out, a girl walking down the street with like her skirt pulled up and her butt hanging out, and blood like all over people's faces and ambulances, so it gets pretty crazy.
I know 2 kids on their floor alone who got to the hospital.
One of my friends here, she drank too much, so she passed out. She was just collapsed. She had to go to the hospital, and I guess if she had been brought in, she was brought in an ambulance. If she had been brought in a couple minutes later, she would have died.
At the frat parties, girls will, you know, hook up with guys that they've met like 2 minutes before.
We went to what was called frat house. They're kind of known for taking girls like into the back room and kind of doing questionable things to them.
A girl got raped here 2 nights ago.
Some girls don't even know they've been raped. Like, they're just like, oh, I was drunk.
There's some girls that just look like they need to be banged out.